Hello, happy Wednesday. It's Wednesday. My name is Tracy Winesapple. Welcome to my studio. I couldn't be more happy to be here because I need help. So let's talk about it. Let's talk about the help I need. All right, I think everything is lit up. Hi, Valerie. How are you? Let me know how things are going. Okay, everything is working. Can you guys hear me? Oh, all right. Oh, but gal. Valerie? Oh no. Okay. I hope I didn't make a mistake. Valerie, are you good? Are you still here? Okay, good. Thank God. Valerie, please message now. Oh, Diane, I don't know about that. Let me know. Valerie, are you still here? Valerie, I'm trying to block somebody else. Okay, hold on. I got to make sure Valerie is still here. Valerie Carrillo. Valerie, are you still here? Because I was trying to block somebody who right away was commenting and it was not pleasant. So, I hope she's still here. I hope I didn't block the wrong person. Anyway, let me know. Is everybody here? My name is Tracy Winesapple. Welcome to my studio. Sometimes I have to block people. Oh, I hope she's still here. Otherwise, I'll just go in and fix my mistake. Oh, no. Oh, my God. Anne. I hope Anne shows up. I blocked the wrong person. I should not. Somebody was immediately posting. I get spam stuff every time. Okay, so hello, Pamela. Oh my God, welcome. Oh my God, Melissa sold her first art piece. Okay, I just blocked Valerie, was the first person, but it was somebody else ahead of her. And this person is still commenting. Why is there a link for a Zoom streaming service? They're asking us to sign up for it. Nope, don't sign up for anything outside. Oh, good. My name is Carolyn. I'm so happy to be there. Thank you. Yeah, see, I'm getting a lot of. And fixed it. And did you fix it? Really? And do you see there's some. Hi, my name is Tracy. Welcome to my studio. If you're here and you shouldn't be here, please leave. Did you get Valerie back? And there are several other people who are posting things that shouldn't be posted. I won't be happy until she's back. Okay, she does. Thank you. And do you see oh my God, thank you. All right. I'm going to sit here and just say hi. I have had the a really wonderful day until I block people who should be here. And do you see what's going on? I've discovered in life, as you get a little more popular, people try to ruin that. I'm not Valerie, but hi from Seattle. I'll find Valerie. We'll get her back. Thank you, Anne, for noticing that. I blocked the wrong person. All right. So my name is Tracy Winesapple. I'm here tonight with an honest talk. Let's just roll with it. I have creative block. In other words, you're going to have to do this to me like a dish towel and strain it out and figure out where is like, how do I get that back? So what happens in life is you will occasionally go through creative block. What does that mean? That means it's just not coming to you. Most of the times in my life, I have rung with abundance. I have abundance in creativity. It flows. I go into bed. I have ideas. I put it out there. And I don't have it lately, and I've been struggling. So I'm just going to talk about it, and I'm going to be honest about it. Here's the thing about my creative block, and I am so lucky. I'm so lucky that when creative block strikes, it throws me into another arena. I love to write. I love to like do other things. I love numbers. I tackle my finances, I tackle my budget, I tackle other things. But that my budget and me writing, it benefits you. The writing part benefits you. And what happens is lately, like last night, I went to bed. Okay, this is creative block just stuck. I'm just stuck. I'm just stuck here. And that's what's going to happen. And that's okay. It's a fine space to be in. But it's a hard thing when you like live this creative life and then all of a sudden you're teaching and you got nothing. But thank you. This is going to have life to it. It'll be fine. It'll find its way. I had to force this. I don't like forcing anything. It's not like how I work. But thank you. I'm loving that so many people are showing up for this. And at the end of the day, I just want to say, could it be that I'm tired? Nope, I'm not tired. I'm actually feeling better than I've ever felt. But I have exercises to get out of that, and I'm going to talk to you about it, and then I'm just going to let you lead what goes on. It's just part of life. It's like going to the gym. You get tired. I don't want to go there. I need a new outfit. Whatever the excuse is, I'm too busy. Work is this, work is that. Creative block is just part of what happens. And I normally get here on Wednesdays, and I just literally go, what do you want to do? And the third Wednesday is always mixed media, but I'm gonna let things kind of be led, and I'm gonna tell you how do I get out of creative block. Well, this is one exercise that I did in bed last night, and it's a repeated exercise. I just paint one thing or draw one thing and then I repeat it. So something will be added to this. It does look good. It's fine. It does look good. I had to force this. When I have to force things, it's harder for me. But just so you know, I went and wrote 6, 8, 9 blog posts. So my outlet was in a different arena. So it's not all is lost. It's temporary. And then you have to say to yourself, you have to stop, look, and listen. You have to stop for a minute, appreciate things that are around you. You have to look around and say, am I getting enough rest? Am I pushing it too hard? Am I forcing things? And then you have to just listen to yourself, your body, and life. So that's what's happening. And I'm fine with that. I didn't have any major deadlines. I have something that I'm teaching. I don't need to force it. But I'm going to talk to you about this. So, let me know if I can. Valerie, please come back. You are so not unblocked. Valerie, you are not blocked. Valerie, I was getting a lot of spam and I see her. She is an art journaling for beginners. Valerie, I love you. You are not blocked intentionally. Come back. I love you. We're trying to I know we're not unblocked. Valerie, I see you in art journaling for beginners. I am so sorry. All right. I do want to make mention every week I am here in my studio and it's a free demo. I start painting at about 5:45, so give me about 3 more minutes. I do want to say that I had a number of gifts and flowers And I got wind chimes and all these beautiful gifts. And I went and checked my P.O. box yesterday. These are just some of the cards. The other half I sent thank yous to. I want to say to Rosemary Krieger. She sent me a card, Kimberly Wood. I have all these cards in here. There were a bunch more. I hadn't checked my P.O. box in a while. I went there last night and checked it. So anyway, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. My birthday has been nothing but a blessing. And every comment and all of you who share my little art creative world, I can't send thank yous into the world other than just me posting and saying thank you. I read each and every comment. I am beyond blessed to get to do what I do for a living and hope at the end of the day, something I do will inspire you to get creative. That's where I should have started. All right. On that note, thank you. Valerie, please assure me you're in the Art Journaling for Beginners group. You were not blocked intentionally. You happened to join when there were a bunch of people who shouldn't have been joining. I get a number of spam. Anyway, thank you guys for being patient. All right. Can y'all see this? Can y'all? I want to like shine the light on. All right. I don't know if that's going to work. All right. She's here. Oh my God. I would be so not happy. Valerie, that was not meant for you. All right. So let's talk about creative block. It happens. It is the worst of the worst. You don't feel creative. I have no ideas. What do? Here's what I do. I start small. All right. So this is a little book that I have. It's very small. It's like 4x6. This. Okay. Mine says Creative You in 2023. I make these. But here's what happens. Sometimes life gives you times when you're just not able to create large, so small is better. So I'm just going to skip ahead and I'm going to talk about I'm just going to skip, but here you go. I'm going to tell you why I'm sharing this. And then I have to tell you another story of why I screwed up this week. Mine is like overstuffed, but I have pages and I'll create in this if you want. I'll do some exercises where you just dive down and go smaller and you say, I can't do everything all the time. Although okay. So this week, here it is. Can you guys see that? Okay. Yeah, that's pretty good. So what happened was I got a bunch of stencils in and I've just been having a hard time creating. So I went right to this book. Now here's a page I did with a stencil. I can do a couple of creative exercises in these little books to show you what I do, or I could just grab an art journal page and wing it and pray for the best. But I could actually work a couple of these pages at the same time and tell you how I get out of my hole. Okay, so here's another one. I got some new stencils. I could use this stencil and just tell you how I got out of that hole. But here's what I did. You want to hear something stupid? I pulled something out of the book. Look what I did. I painted over. There was something on the back side of this, and I literally ruined it because I didn't realize I had flipped the page over. So I just gessoed over it, which I'll tell you why I did that. But anyway, we could just have the next 45 minutes to go small. And this is it. I'll do mixed media. I'll do watercolor. I don't care what I do. And I just want to say that creative block happens. Just don't pull out a page out of your book and create on the one side where you didn't intend to. And I'll tell you how I flatten the pages and oh my God. But here you go. In fact, I could do this page, and just so you know, we can work on a couple of pages at the same time. But I'm just being honest. I normally would show up and say, I can create on a 9x12, 8x10, a canvas, whatever you want me to do. I haven't been feeling it. It's stress. It's my birthday. It's life. I'm being honest. So, did I freeze up? Okay. No, I didn't. All right. So that's, thank you for, oh God, Valerie is so good. Valerie, thank you for understanding. Yeah, just happened to be the wrong button that I hit. And I should just let Ann control everything. All right. So how are you guys feeling about that thought process in my mind? Because I feel like this is not an isolated incident. I think I could show you what I normally do, and I'll let you know one other thing before I get started. I'll stay over. Don't worry. I don't want anybody controlled by time tonight. Happy birthday month. Thank you, Sue Miller. What I did this month was I put my tag journals. Oh, here, I'll just do this while I'm talking. I put my tag journals online on sale. Sorry, these are all wrapped up. I hope this is light enough. Let the sun shine. I got bad lighting tonight. I got bad lighting, but I don't care. So I knocked out. I felt like I wasn't feeling great, but I could design stuff that felt great. This felt great. The definition of an artist: a creative individual who is able to use talent, imagination, and skill to create works of art. Okay? I'm an artist. Your rules don't apply. Created to create. Make art. Okay, so what I did was I went in and I started creating things that like made sense to me. And they come with not only like the rings and the paper and the whatnot. There's a class. Oh, can't do that. There's a class code. Thank you, Anne, from the bottom of my heart. There's a class code with every kit, and it gives you a code for like 6 or 7 pages. Okay, I teach it. It's pre-recorded, but I can just show you here, and that's what I thought I would do. I really, okay, wait a minute. You inspired my granddaughter, Emma, at the fair that she had painted art, flowers, and a mushroom. She turned the dining room into an art gallery. I would love to show you the 8-year-old's art. Should I just email or send to PO box or not? Oh, send to support. Let me just throw my email. Anne can share my email. support@yourartfuljourney.com. Will get you to me. Yeah. Oh, Anne. By the way, Anne will be in studio a week from Friday. A week from Friday. Anne will be here for a week. And she will be either painting. Thank you. All right. So did we agree that we're just going to share the feeling and just go with it? And we're just going to be honest that this is what life has dealt me. And I didn't prep anything for you. So let's talk. Let's talk about what we're gonna do. I'm gonna grab my phone and I'm gonna tighten this up. Okay, thank you. By the way, you can turn any one of the drawings that I'm doing, and I'm gonna mix media it, because guess what? Sometimes when I am stuck in the hole, mixed media is the best thing. When do you get the code? It comes in your order. Here, I'll show you. See this piece of paper right here? See that piece of paper right there? Tag Journal Workshop. Photo, me. QR code, password. But if I share that, it doesn't make sense. Yeah. Let it go. And it was eye-opening. Okay, we're going to let it go, kids. That's what we're going to do. Let it go. All right. I have nothing next to me other than a glass of wine for the hard day and some painter's tape, and we're going to let it go. All right. Anne is going to be here in my home. I'm going to just, I'm going to paint, I'm going to start by prepping just a couple of the surfaces. And I want you guys to know that this is nothing special. Everything's special. Can we order more pages for the tag book? Yes, I got them posted. I do. Okay. Yes, there's 15. There's refills. Of course there's refills. Yes, they're there. All right, let's go, kids. Now, let's throw the thought out. What can I create? Okay, what time is it? It's almost 6. Sorry. This is what I do. So I want to be honest about it. I'm going to start with something that's mixed media. I'll drop a watercolor in between it, and then we'll just hope for the best. Okay. I'm going to first gesso this page because I'm going to prep this first one. Okay. And then I'll put it aside. Why am I gessoing this? Because this one's going to be the mixed media one. And I'm going to prime and prep my page for whatever it's going to accept. Jan Golden just said, heck yes. By the way, my laser cuts all the wood and the paper out. So Anne's going to be here and she's going to be able to shop in the wood shop. Because I don't know if you guys know, I design and do everything myself. Now, let's put this aside. I know it does smell good. It does smell like. Let's do a couple. Let's be, hi, Loretta. Okay. Don't be afraid. I'm just going to lift this off. I'm going to let that dry. Now, why did I prime that? I primed that because we're going to use acrylics on that. And then I'm going to be so confusing tonight. Well, Jan, y'all are invited. Deborah Fink, are you here by chance? If she is here, she had a friend come visit my local town, and I met her, and I had just the loveliest of visits. Oh, Christine said my Facebook version wasn't working for the chat. Well, I see you on YouTube. Okay. So let's prep 2 of these with gesso. We'll hope for the best. And then I'll just throw a background of watercolor just to confuse everybody. Okay. I am a water-based artist. In other words, I don't use I don't use any oil-based products. So, I mean, I use oil sticks, but I don't use oil paints. There's got a lot of stuff. Can you send me the link? And Christine, if you're looking for the link to order the albums, why don't you drop an email to support@yourartfuljourney.com and we'll get it. I just restocked and redesigned everything because that's what I do. Okay. Now, what happens when your pages curl up? We'll talk about that too. Don't forget to ask me. All right. While that's drying, guess what we're doing? We're just going to paint a third one. This is what I do. I'm being honest. I like when I can be honest and just hope. Okay, there she goes. She said thank you. Why the painter's tape? I like clean edges. But I feel like when I have creative block, that the best way to get out of it is to just go small and then work my way up, and it's fine. It's going to work. All right, let's do story time. I've got 2 stories today. Sorry, I got something in my eye. Here are my 2 stories. We're watching paint dry. Let's do watercolor on this, all right? Because I know I have a lot of people who follow me with watercolors. We're getting out of creative block. That's what we're doing. Okay, so the first 2 I did, is this going to be so confusing? Anne's going to tell me never to do this again. But the first 2 I did was in gesso, okay? This is for acrylic paint. We'll do something fun on those surfaces. But because somebody probably showed up and wanted to see me use watercolors, I'm going to use watercolors. And I'm going to take my watercolors and I'm going to do these. I'm going to do this and this and this and this. Okay. I'm going to wet down the watercolors. Okay. There you go. Okay. Wet the watercolors down. Okay. And then, oops, stay there. You know what? My social media team too is listening to this, and then they have to do screenshots. Lori, I list all of the supplies in my blog posts. So this is the Sennelier set, but it'll be in my blog post that my poor team has to listen and understand that I'm doing acrylics and watercolors in one night. Judy, no gesso before the watercolors are applied. See, I'm going to cause a problem. The gesso is for acrylics. It's over here. Y'all have to just keep up with the squirrel that is going on in my head right now. And that's all I could do. Thank you, Judy. That's all I can do right now. And this is how I get out of my creative block. I hope for the best. And I just literally let it go. And that's all I can do. That is all I can do. Deborah said not all chat is showing up on Facebook. So Deborah, I stream to YouTube and I stream to Art Journaling for Beginners group. So you might not be seeing all of the chats. Somebody said use colors you don't normally use. Oh God, that would be orange and browns. I'm not doing it. I cannot do orange and brown. Loretta said I thought gesso was for watercolor to prime it. Never. Gesso is a sealer, is not meant for watercolors. I know. Oh, Pandora's box. She just opened it. Literally, I am just digging in. Oh, okay. Those are not bad colors. These are watercolors. I did nothing to this surface. Oh, sorry, guys. And I promise I'll go back to my regularly scheduled, just keep it on track program. But this is what I do. I take these little surfaces and I just paint. So this is just watercolor right on watercolor paper. By the way, the watercolor paper that comes in these albums, it's watercolor paper. Okay, so I went kind of dark and I'm going to let that dry. So watercolors right here. Watercolors. All right. I'm going to put these away. We're done. I'm going to come back. Okay. I just want to show you that in these books that I use right here, it's a small surface. You can literally write the recipe on the back of the pages, but this is watercolor paper. I'm not on wood. Oh, thank you, Loretta. I'm not on the wood. I'm on paper. Okay. So I just put this aside because this is going to dry because we're going to move on. We're going to go back and forth. This is how my brain works. Do you think Anne is going to show up next Friday? We're going to do some sessions of creativity. She is going to be on task. Anything she picks out, she's going to have to paint on. And she has a full art studio to paint in. This is how I create. And sometimes when you have creative block, it's like, what can I do? Well, go small. Okay. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. And if you work on a number of surfaces at the same time and just let things dry, so this is drying, I promise you by the time we're done today, we'll have like 1 or 2 pages. It's just something about letting yourself go into this mad scientist moment. All right. So I got asked a lot about the tulip stencil that I had used, and I got good news. I'll just do this for right now. I can give you a discount code to this place. All right. Barbara Potter just said, what a fun evening on my second glass of wine. I just took 1 sip. Okay. So for those of you who haven't used stencils, here's a stencil. Okay. Put her down. Now, normally I might use modeling paste or crackle paste, but I'm going to use a thick gesso. I want to make sure I can dry this. I want to finish something for you guys. Otherwise, is anybody ever are they tuning in for the first time? Are you tuning in for the first time and you've never seen me create? Oh Lord, please. Please be honest. Normally I'm really planned and scheduled. Okay, I gotta find my sorry. Oh, okay. Michelle in Art Journaling for Beginners. I promise you, normally I am super organized. Okay, Alexa, first time. What I want to tell you about art journaling in any form, I guess I'm just using that because that's the only.
I don't know that.
Okay, not that Alexa. Okay, first time. Thank you. Just trust me. Normally, I go from start to finish in less than 45 minutes. We have a completed project. I'm just admitting the space I'm in, and the space I'm in is I have creator's block, and I can get out of it this way. And thank you, Beth. Welcome, you guys. If you're a part of Art Journaling for Beginners, welcome from the bottom of my heart. If you guys don't know, I have the group Art Journaling for Beginners. So sometimes you just got to go with it. All right. Now I'm going to use a thicker gesso right here. It's kind of thick. And I will give the supply list to everything I use. I promise. I promise. Now, what ideally I should do is tape this down. But I really don't care about that either. All right. There we go. I taped it down. You guys are going to be like, holy moly. Please, somebody who normally sees me create, let these first timers know. I don't normally go all over the map, but these are only 4x6 tags and they're on watercolor paper. Mixed media works. Just grab your art journal and just go with me. We'll get somewhere, but it's the crazy train. All right, 2 stories. I had 2 very nice things that happened to me today. This is story number 1. Number 1 was somebody hit my mailbox, plowed it over, and he literally, I wouldn't have known. Nobody could have. I didn't even know. I didn't even notice my mailbox was missing. Which is why I don't check my P.O. box, and I want to thank everybody for the amazing cards. But my regular mailbox was totally missing, and this gentleman showed up and said, I am so sorry. I talked to him, a neighbor of mine, fixed it, Lovely. It's so nice. Okay. So that's gesso. Ready? That's the tulips. And this is a Jelly Art stencil. I'm going to pull that up. Okay. And I'm going to use my heat gun. Oh, God, please tell me. Okay. So, what a sweet thing. And I happen to know his mother. So I texted his mother. I mean, he's like a 30-something-year-old, but I texted his mother and said, what a good kid you raised. Number one. Another thing is I put a free grill. I had an extra grill because my parents bought me a grill for my birthday. And I put the one down at the end of my driveway, and this lovely gentleman picked it up and he tipped it upside down and all of the stuff came out. And I said, don't worry about it. I'll clean it up. No worries. He came back and cleaned up my driveway. And I said, you did not need to do that. I just want to say that was just the sweetest thing ever. I needed that. It's nice. It's nice when you have things like that happen. Yeah. So the size of these tags are approximately 4 by 6 inches. So just understand, I'm working in watercolor here as well. So I'm just taking a heat gun. And I just thought, what a nice thing. He did not. He asked me if I had a broom, and I said no. I mean, I did. I said, I'll just get it later. I didn't. Yes, I have a broom. I'll get it later. Don't worry. And he came back and cleaned off the driveway. I looked outside. I'm like, okay, watercolors. Well, sometimes I get overwhelmed because I looked and I thought, oh, how dirty is that driveway? Also, the guy who hit my mailbox, he didn't have to do that. He did not have to do that at all. He could have just, the bad thing was, how come I did not notice? I did not have a mailbox laying there. All right. I'm going to put this aside. It's gesso. Yes, you can put a heat gun on it. I don't want to force it. I was starting to bubble it. Let's just let it go. Let's just let it go. Okay. And then we had that third background. I can't guarantee anything is going to happen with the third background. But let me just grab some acrylic paint off my wall. I have paint. Let's just keep in the same color family. Let's do like some Irish moss and some teal and let's just stay in the same family so y'all don't. Cassie, the membership wood journal. Cassie, send us an email. Yes, I can cut more. I can cut more paper. That was, yeah. Oh, what do you do when this happens? Especially when you're working with acrylics, you're filling up the fibers of the paper. Look at that. And then it starts to curl. Well, guess what? Oops. You can fill up the fibers of the paper by just gessoing or matte medium the back. I'm not going to worry about it right now, but I'm just telling you, sometimes people get very, you don't want to, you can spray water. You don't cry, but you want to fill the fibers up. Water isn't going to, it's going to temporarily fill the fibers. But if you just put some gesso or some matte medium on the back, no crying. There's no crying in art or baseball or sports. Okay, let's just do this. Let's just prove that in a very small amount of time, you can create something quite beautiful that is going to release and start giving you that freedom to create. And that's really the space that I want to come from. I do have a palette over here. Ooh, ow. I think people get nervous when you work on more than one piece of art at a time, but I hope tonight just inspires you to just grab your supplies and just have some fun. If that's one lesson I can give you. And then if you never show up again for the creativity, it's fine. I get it. I was the hot mess express tonight. But see, it'll start to curl. There we go. Yes. Okay. You can spray it with water, but I prefer to seal it. Because, by the way, it's not a permanent, water evaporates. So now I have an acrylic background. I just stayed in the same family. Don't worry, if you're joining me on Facebook, I can see you, Pamela, on Facebook. Or I'm sorry, she's on YouTube. Okay, my watercolor is right here. I can see you. And then I have this lovely number. Would it be somewhat of a miracle if I was able to create more than one piece of art? Just saying. All right. And this is just a bunch of tulips. There we go. Heat gun makes everything speed up. I will list all of the supplies, and I'm sorry to my team when they're making this. Yeah. See? Pretty. Very pretty. Let's try and do this one real quick. I have some colors out. What do I do with my eyes? Okay. Let's color those tulips in. I happen to have some magenta sitting here because I was painting before we started. And so let me grab a paintbrush. Why are my paintbrushes all? I don't want watercolor. I'm using acrylics here. This is acrylics. I'm looking for a paintbrush. Okay, this will work. I had some magenta sitting over here, so I'm just going to go in. Don't worry, this stencil is a bunch of tulips. Okay, well, that looks pretty. And then I'll just grab like red. Let me just grab, what color are tulips? Some yellow, primary yellow, like primary red. Just go with it. Okay. So I'm just going to come in and color the flowers. And whenever I'm feeling like, yes, this is the craziness that I lead. So this is a stencil, and I will give you the link to the stencil. I have a discount code that goes to Jelly Art because I work with them. So if you're needing that, oops. I am happy to give that. All right, and I'm just going to mix and get a nice little orange out of that. And here's another tulip. And yes, I know I'm losing the tulip in there, but that's how she does it. This is how she does it. All right, and then I'm going to take that Irish. This is literally my creative process, and I'm just going to come in. Oops. I didn't mean to go into the red, so just keep coming around. Oh, yes. I know my color in the lines people are just, none too pleased. Trust me. Let's just have fun. Okay. A little more yellow. I will give you the colors. Oh, Tarita wanted purple. I'm sorry, Tarita. I just dug in. And that Irish moss. Take a deep breath. Now, for those of you who want to say, yes, I could put the stencil back over the top of it, and yes, I could get perfect lines. I know you could do that, but I don't need to worry about that. I just want, I'm working with a purpose, and that is just to create and get out of, I told you, it's hard to create when you got a funk going. Do I care about the perfection of it? We'll find it. Just gonna mix these, get that orange. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay, look at that. Just some tulips. Let it dry. What is that Frozen song? Let it go. Oops. Okay. It's not where I meant to hit that. Here we go. Let it go. Yeah, go right around there. Okay. What do you think? I'm okay with that. I like it a lot. What do we think? Oh dear, an even number. Nope. Listen, when you got it going on here, yeah, I normally do an odd. Actually, no, I don't. Time out. Excuse me. There are not an even number of flowers. You know why? Because that is a flower that I think will just hit the page. Okay. She did it. This is how we do it. All right. I tried to figure that out. I have a thing about even numbers and odd numbers. And all right. So I'm going to let that. I really am working the magic of the heat gun tonight. But here's the thing about creating is just letting yourself create in the space you're in. I will grab some, not that, carbon black. You can grab a marker. If a marker makes you feel better, like a Posca pen or a paint pen or a Sharpie, I get it. If that is making you feel better, go for it. In fact, I could grab that for you. Well, I'm going to grab a liner brush because sometimes I enjoy that process of, where's my liner brush? Liner brush that I was just using 15 minutes ago. Why don't I have 1,000 of them in here? Because I put them in there and they get lost. You have the most calm dog sitting here, and I'm looking for everything. Okay, here's the liner brush. It's the smallest brush. I should put. All right. So I'm going to take just some black. And I'm going to then just come in and say, this is where my tulip is. And then that's going to happen. And then that's going to happen. Do you feel? You got to work through the uglies. Just keep going. Just give yourself grace and know in the moments that the creative block is there. This too shall pass. You will go back to creating like you normally do. But in the interim, you gotta put up with a little bit of that. This stencil is amazing. But you realize I'm not following every guideline of the stencil. I'm not stuck in the stencil. I'm just having fun. You could take a Posca pen and use that, a Sharpie. I'm not the world's biggest pen snob. And we just want a hint of the tulip. I don't need the... Okay, there we go. Good. What do you think? Are those tulips? Okay. Now, the cool thing about this stencil was, I got to make sure this is dry. I'm going to get you at least 2 finished pieces tonight. The best thing about being stuck in some sort of creative situation is sometimes it makes me experiment and do more things. If you have ink pads, this is archival ink, and if you have fingers, these are fantastic tools. Your phalanges. Who knows Regina Phalange? Where's that from? I know, I could be using something other than my... So I'm just using some ink and just coming in and just adding just some stuff to the edge. Thank you, Regina Phalange. That used to be my bar name. Oh, gal, I should move this over. Regina Phalange was my bar name. Okay, and then I'll tell you another story that I shared with my twins today, and they had no clue that mom had a life before she was dead. My kids found out that somebody proposed to me before their dad. Thank you, Regina Phalange. So yeah, that's just archival ink. That's called Rustic Wilderness, and I'm just adding that. Yeah, that was my second story of the day, that my kids. So I feel like this needs a little bit more love. So let's just go back and find the love for that. Yeah. There's still going to be tulips, okay? Okay, I'm done. Shh. Page number 1 is done. I have 4 minutes for number 2. But guess what? This is how I try to get out of this. Now, I am going to heat up this tape because I got a lot working on this. I'm going to heat up that tape nicely. And then I'm going to hope and pray. Say a little prayer for me. Oh, my goodness. I had a nice talk with my child today about trust. Look at that. What do you think? What do you think? Okay? Let's just hope this gets me out of this. There you go. Oh, she happy. Okay. Number 1. If you guys are willing to stick with me for, say, 5 or 10 more minutes, I'm in it to win it. All right? What do you think? I don't even know if I'm getting any of this on video, so it's fine. All right. Now, this was, let's go. Let's stamp on this. All right, where'd you go? Oh, why did you quit on me? Should I go the other acrylic, or do you want me to go watercolor? They're going to stay a little bit longer. Valerie better stay because I kicked her out. I'm sorry, Valerie. All right. So this is the other acrylic piece that I had. Do I finish 2 or 3? You know what? It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Cry. I can't get paint on this shirt because I just bought it. All right. Keep going. Keep going, she says. Keep going. All right. I got it. Let's get out of this. I don't want to use any more materials because I feel like y'all are going to be like, I can't believe she used so much stuff in one night. So let's just use what I got here. This is number 2. This is number 2. Okay. It's the back of the paintbrush. It's the back of the paintbrush. Okay. And she's painting. She's painting. This is it. This could be all she wrote. I normally, to be clear, will establish the medium that we're painting in prior to my demo. But tonight, I didn't have it in me, so I just decided to go with it. Okay, just wanted you to know. Oh, golly, let's name, thank you, Anne, every week, and these come right out of my tag books, but I would like you to, number 1 was this one, Tiptoe Through the Tracy Tulips. Don't let that influence you. Okay, I'm taking a liner brush and I'm just skirting over the top of this and having some fun. What do you think? So what Anne does is, who sings that, by the way? I will give you a hint. It's my brother's name, and my brother is also tiny. I am not tiny. So for those of you who are noticing how I go out of the lines, are you like, let's just discover how fun it is. All right. Now, there should be some fun little saying here. Let's just save that for a quote. Okay. Do I have a quote that'll fit in there? Thank you. Go. If my mother is watching, she's going to kill me that I said that. All right. Hold on. I'm looking. I make stamps. One would think I could put a stamp on that and have some sort of creative saying. Let's look what this says. I want it to be, how much room do I have? Oh, I have like 2 lines. So let's be happy, be you. Aspire to inspire, which I've used that before. You are so beautiful. Do you fit in here. No, you don't. I don't want 3 lines. I want, okay, how about this? You are, which is missing, unique, powerful, amazing. You are is the key part of that. And I don't have the you are part because it's in this drawer that I have assigned to somebody to help me clean up. Hold on, I'm looking. Can't there be something close? Oh, claim your power. That would be cool if I knew where the other stamp was. Oh, this is cute. Creative Escape. Too large. All right, maybe I don't have a stamp that fits in that space. So maybe I just... Oh! I'm looking. Yep. My goodness. I feel like that's going to fit. I'm going to make it fit. I don't care. She doesn't care. And this is why my stamps get lost, because I take them off the thing. Here we go. I'm just going to go be happy, be bright, be you. Because I feel like that is an adequate statement. Now, for all of you who know that I own one of those thingy dingies. What's a thingy dingy? This Misty-fied thing. I gotta stay in. Everybody knows I own one of these, so hold on. Okay. Oops, sorry, the ring light is just going to reflect off of that. Okay, so I own this little doodad. Okay, I know. Put it in there straight. Okay, so what you do, it's a Misty. Misty watered colored memories of the way we were. Okay, then you put this lid down here. Okay, ready? Okay. Okay. Whoops. No. Okay. Stay there. And then I ink the top of this. This is why my stamps. Is this the original or the... Oh, gal. Oh, gal. Did I just twist that? No, I didn't. Is this the original? You guys are asking me technical questions. Is this the original Misty or the bigger Misty or the little Misty or the flip? I don't know. Okay. I just know it's a Misty. Oh, so this thing stamps in the same location every single time. And I could do it again and again and again. This is I think this is the bigger Misty. It's the original Misty. I don't know. That was a gift. Be bright, be happy, be you. What is this right there? Oh, I don't need the pad of paper that came out of the Misty. Okay. By the way, it's the bigger. Okay. Thank you. I don't know. Okay, puppy, if you're ready to go. Okay, this one's done. This one's done. All I'm going to do is take some white now. Oh, it's that white is dried. White. Is that white dried? Yeah. I guess the watercolor that I did tonight wasn't necessary, but I can do one other thing. Do you want me to keep going? Yeah, it's 6:36. Okay, I'm just taking white paint. Be happy, be bright, be you. It's like some basic guidelines right there. All right, you're not. How much of my head are you having to look at tonight? I've taken 2 sips of wine. I thought this was going to be a relaxing, but no. All right, what do you think? She done. Be happy, be bright for you. Oh my God, 11:37 there? Oh, yeah. Come on. I don't want to keep you guys awake. Guess what I'm doing with the heat gun? I'm bubbling up the middle. Okay. Just because I like to. Okay. She done. I'll sign my name to each and every one of these because guess what happens? It's just like, oops, see? Pull that away at a 45-degree angle too. That helps. All right. Done and done. See, I tore the paper a little bit. Don't worry. I just tear the rest of it. One more. I have some white paint out. So guess what? We're just going to build into the fact that, and where's my, oh, I'm like covering. Number 1, number 2. Okay. I'm going to keep the white paint out. Can she do it? This is how we do it. This is watercolor. But guess what? Acrylics work on watercolors. So boom, 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 boom. I can't really see my camera anymore because my iPad just went dead. So, Anne, am I still here? Do you guys want Anne to moderate while she's here, or do you want her to paint while she's here? Y'all decide. Because guess what looks amazing on dark colors? White paint. And this is acrylic over watercolors. So Anne, Elizabeth just said, I would like her to moderate and paint. This will be fun. We're going to see if Anne can have, we're going to see if Anne can paint and put the keyboard in the other hand. We're going to do some paint sessions outside. We'll go live as much as Anne will let me, because this is also her vacation. I feel like Anne's going to have time by my pool. Okay, so for those of you who say, I only work in watercolor, I just want to tell you, I do too. I love watercolor. I get it. But isn't it fun to see acrylic paint over the top of watercolor? That dog wants to go outside. Guess what, guys? I feel like being honest about my creative block. Oh, just went the wrong color. I'm not opening the door. I told you, you're in or you're out. Look at that. Very simple. Very simple. Okay, now we add some more details. And then I'll look up. I will answer any questions. Anne, do we have morning meditation tomorrow for your artful journey? If you're not familiar with your artful journey, those are my tribe sisters. What are we doing tomorrow? I got to think about this. I have until tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. All right. Look at that. I feel like I just want to keep it going. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. The back of the paint. We're going to paint tomorrow. I just hope Valerie knows I did not block her on purpose. Did we establish that? Are we good? Okay, yeah, I'm just going to. Yeah. Thank you, Valerie, for understanding. Okay. And that's enough for me on that. That's just a tag. It's a 4x6 work surface. But I was just being honest about the space that I was creating in today, and this is what I was creating in. And I was struggling. So I'm going to show you all 3 tags. Ooh, 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 ooh. She tore the paper. Ugh. That's okay. I don't care. Guess what? I tore the paper, but I probably have a similar color sitting here. Yeah. Nobody's gonna know when I go back in and fix the problem. Okay, hold on. Because I'm a little kooky nutty, I gotta fix the problem. I love when I tell you guys, don't worry, nobody will notice, but I sit here and fix it. Okay, so what did I do tonight? Let's review. Okay, I will go over this and tell you each and everything I do. I'm not letting you out. Come here. Come here. Come here. My friends are cooking dinner. Okay. And this is who you'll be sleeping with. All right. So you can go outside now. Yeah. I'm done. She scratches at that door. All right. Here's what we did tonight. And I would like to tell you that this is legit how I work. Whenever I have creative block, I just put out maybe 2, 3, or 4 pieces of paper. I don't do large. I go really small. And so this is what I was talking about. This is my Creative You in 2023 book. And I have them in more than this designs. I just literally tape those off and I will just go for it. Tonight, I probably confused you, which I understand because I used watercolor in the mix of things, but I just wanted to include everybody. I did this with the tulips. That's with a stencil. So stencils are not cheating. Using, what is that called? Transfer paper, and just tracing something on, that is not cheating. That is called sparking your creativity. Next thing I did was like, okay, I got a stamp. I have a basis for something. And this is acrylic paint background with acrylic paint. All right. And then I thought, let's just throw a watercolor background in there. And that does not matter. You can use acrylic paint over the top of it. I work in water-based products. So I promised you at least something complete, but I feel like I got 3 things complete. I'll photograph all 3. I have my list of supplies. There is a bit of a mess. I got nothing much to clean up. I mean, this just dries. I hope I talked you through what I would call creative block, and it affects all of us. Writer's block, creative block, I don't care what you call it. Going to the gym and hitting the wall or whatever that is. I don't have that problem right now. Oh, I didn't record overhead. So I just want to encourage you to do something creative every single day. Because, by the way, the more you create, you're exercising those muscles and it works great. And I hope that I just inspired, even if it was your first time watching. Normally, we just start from the beginning and go to the end on one project. But I wasn't feeling it, and I have to be really honest about that when I'm not feeling it. Again, I'm live every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. on my Facebook page, also YouTube, and I'm in my group, Art Journaling for Beginners. If you have any questions, I love for you to ask them of me. Typically, by the way, you can send them to support@yourartfuljourney.com. If you don't know it, Anne works for me, and she'll be here in 1 week from Friday. We are going to go live on, we're going to give Anne Saturday off. We're going to field trip. But then on Monday, we're going to go and do, I think it's Creative Time Live. Kathy said, thank you for your honesty. That's something that I can't help of myself. Oh, there we go. She shared it. Thank you, Anne. I can't help of myself. I just haven't been feeling it. Last night, I crawled into bed, and it took every bit of my being to do that art journal page that I started. I'll finish it tonight. I photographed the process, but this is all I got done. And yes, it's okay. It's pretty. It's nice. It's just not what I had to force it, and I didn't like that. But by the way, this is what it's called to be a creative being. You're either in it or you're not. And I'll share the story, by the way. You all can remind me about my 20s and a wedding ring that I never accepted. We'll talk about that next time. I'm live next Wednesday. And then the following Wednesday, Anne will be live in the studio. She'll be moderating from right here. Anne will be in this chair right here. All right. By the way, if you ever have creative block, pick one flower, one pattern, and repeat it over and over and over again. That's all I was doing. I didn't have it in me to do anything else. So that's okay. Pick up a stencil. Pick up materials you haven't used. Go to the blog. All right. By the way, a recap of everything I do is on my blog and will be in an email if you're part of my newsletter. At all times, I always want to support you guys and anything I can do to spark your creativity. The Jelly Arts code is, by the way, any orders you do with Jelly Arts, Tracy W. Yes. Thank you for asking that. I'm sorry. I'll put that in my materials list. Yes. If you do any orders with Jelly Arts, I work for them. The code is Tracy W, and you save 10%. I'm so sorry. And here, do you want to see the new stencils? Oh my God, they're so amazing. Okay, any orders that are placed through Jelly Arts, you save. I work for them. Okay, here. This is the one I used tonight with the tulips. Okay, look at this. Oh my God. Okay, I can't wait to use this. Oh, I should hold them forward. Tracy W. I just used this the other day. Do I have the names on these? They're all new under the, I can give you the link. Okay. Oh my God. If you guys are not familiar with Jelly Art, I mean, they're all new. And by the way, Giovanna and Marcia Valk designed these. This is the larger. I don't know if I have them all out. I think I do. They come in 8x10 and 5x7. They're the most amazing thing. You don't just use them on your Jelly Arts plate. You can use them just like I did freely. And all I need to do to wash this off, by the way, because you guys saw that I used this, is just put it in some warm water and just wash that off. That's all I'll do. I'll take some photos of my studio right now as is so you can kind of see the mess I created. But I do go list all of the products that I use so you all can see, and I give links. I want you to know anything that I'm doing and creating, it doesn't take expensive supplies. I like to build on what I already have, and you can use your favorite paints and the colors. So don't worry about that. Do you post to Australia or is there a warehouse over here? Michelle, if you're looking to order the wood products, that is designed by me and out of my studio. Jelly Arts will ship to you in Australia. They also have distributors. But if you're looking to order these, just send an email to me and I charge actual postage to Australia. So yes, I can send. I'm going to read one more comment. Thank you, Tracy. I applaud your honesty. My husband. Oh, I don't know if I'm allowed to read this. Okay. Am I allowed to read that? Oh, thanks. The Jelly Art Stencils, Michelle. Yes, they do ship. Michelle or Mary, am I allowed to read that? Okay. I'm not going to read it. She's going through something, and now this creative outlet is part of her life. And God bless to you too. And art is a form of therapy. So, Mary, my heart is with you. And tonight, even if I just reach one or two people, do something for you, your body, your mind, your soul, and God bless you. I think that's amazing. Thank you guys for tonight. I will see you next Wednesday night. Okay, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time on my Facebook page. Love all of you. Thank you.